You are in the Harness kitchen of the Harness household, so welcome. While I'm cooking, you know what I said? Let me get on here because I have a message for the people today. I want to talk to y'all a little bit about some of what I've learned about being married that I think is a good message for today on this amazing day. Haven't quite yet done a tour of the crib yet. That's coming soon, but in the meantime, I wanted to get on here. First tell you, I feel like most of the best things happen in the kitchen. This is one of the greatest places, my favorite place in the household, right? And so I like to cook a lot. Most people don't know that. I'm gonna apologize in advance because your boy is over here multitasking, but as you see, I do have the mic hooked up. And while I'm cooking here, I'm just gonna show y'all my progress. So we had some red potatoes that back when I was younger, my mom and my dad taught me about that. How to basically fry potatoes, which a lot of people probably think that's a small thing, but for me, I tend to look at it as being something that is a skill that most people don't have. Y'all also see him in the kitchen doing some cooking. And although the wifey does most of the cleaning, I do a lot of the cooking.
New name, same recipe.
Did y'all know that Aunt Jemima is no longer Aunt Jemima?
You was about to chop my head off.
Yeah, right. It's called Pearl Milling Company, okay? In our house, although we do have some, I should say, we call it ministries. So we have certain things or certain places where we work in the house on certain ministries. You know, the wifey, she does a lot of things on the cleaning ministry. You know, I do a lot of things on the get kind of dirty, get kind of gritty, like taking the garbage out or breaking down boxes, recycling, doing that type of thing. Anything related to outside, anything related to the house, we have ministries. You know, one thing that I learned about that is that it's not always going to be a perfect, even split. You know, sometimes I need to fill in and help her clean. And the same thing as it relates to cooking. There are a lot of times where I come in and I do a lot of the cooking because the wife would be tired. I'm making some pancakes, y'all. So we got that complete mix. We doing it real simple, real super simple over here. But I'm gonna add a little bit of love to it to, you know, make it taste a lot better. Everything is not always a one-to-one split of, yeah, she gonna be having to do this 5 days out the week and you only do it 1 day out the week. That's just not how it works. Now, I will say there are some things that as long as I'm in the house and I'm not traveling or something, I don't ever let her touch the trash. If I'm around, I don't ever let her do anything related to pumping gas or anything like that, or cleaning up outside, or, you know, I try to always make sure that she never has to do anything like that, especially if I'm around, right? But there are some places in some areas where I come in and I help out and I pick up where she left off because she wasn't able to do X, Y, and Z, and that's just how it is. That's the real piece of getting married. You know, a lot of people will tell you that there's a one way or one track way that things have to work, and if they're not working that way, then your marriage is failing. And I'm here to tell you that couldn't be something that was further from the truth. You know, this keeps us in line. It keeps us so that one person isn't overextending themselves. You know, the other piece I learned is that it's really about 100% about service. Community service. Really not community service. It's really just about service. You know, when it comes to marriage, what I've learned is that marriage is all about service. So if you're someone that has struggled with doing anything service related and not getting something back, marriage may be something that may be a little bit tough for you, especially at first, because you're really, I talked about this in one of my earlier videos, you're really trying to find a way to outbless your partner, because when you bless them, they bless you. And that's just how it works. Look how beautiful those look. So I try and get a good color on my potatoes because we're not doing any regular just white potatoes. Got this butter going in here. You know, I made my batter. So I'm dropping some butter in this batter. I really can't show y'all what else I put in the batter because my late dad would be very upset because it is a harness recipe. Maybe one day I'll share some parts, but not all of the parts of the recipe. I might share that with y'all one day. But makes the most amazing pancakes. So like I said, today we doing more of a chill day. This is a Sunday for us. It's essentially a rest day, right? So I'm gonna do 3 eggs. This is where we are kind of just being gentle to ourselves, being easy on ourselves. Uh-oh. Y'all almost saw your boy just losing in the kitchen. That was another lesson that I learned in the marriage is that sometimes it's just really important for you to have some grace and be gentle when it comes to being with your partner. Because, you know, the world is tough enough. There's enough things going on in this world to where we could all benefit. Y'all see me running through the kitchen super fast. I'm trying not to have this butter burn up. We could all benefit from having someone that's giving us more of like a safe haven, man. And I feel like during the times when I was dating, and obviously not dating the right people, man, it was stressful. It was stressful. And I don't know how many of y'all dealt with this. It was just stressful, man. So, you know, when it came down to it, I was out here trying to get to know somebody. But the whole experience, I wouldn't say the whole experience, a lot of the experience was stressful. And when it comes to being with that person, I feel like that you are genuinely supposed to be with. I feel like you find ways to be their peace. And when I say that, I don't mean that we don't ever have disagreements, because that's another lesson I learned is that some people who get married, they think that you ain't never gonna have no disagreements. And again, that's another thing that's very far from the truth. And I feel like that's where a lot of, I'll say new couples or even couples that have been with each other for a long time, that's where a lot of people struggle. Let me show y'all how these pancakes looking, because your boy out here getting these edges on them. And for my people that know about the culture, they know about the edges. Let me show y'all the edges. Bam. Edges. Beautiful, right? So apparently this is supposed to keep the food warm. I should be cataloging. This is from Chefman. I should be cataloging a lot of this because I'm sure the wifey has an Amazon page for it, or I should say an Amazon link. We both have an Amazon link for it. You know, I feel like those are all of the things that I really wanted to talk to y'all about today. And you know, if y'all like this type of video or this type of content, you know, just let me know, and we're gonna shoot some more. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.